My darling, the universe will not give you what you want until you make peace with the not having of it. I think I'll say that again. The universe won't give you what you want until you make peace with the not having of it. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's okay, good morning.
Good morning. Sorry.
It's okay.
Come down. Come here. Hips up. Behave.
My angel, what you are meant to experience in this life, you will experience. And when you come to terms with that fact, it is such a freeing thing to know that there's absolutely nothing that we can do to change what the universe has planned for us. And I'm learning that, as I said, everything that I'm meant to experience in this life, I am in fact experiencing. And most, if not all of those things, are things that I could never have even predicted, planned, imagined. In a way, I feel that as humans operating from our ego, some of us operate more from our ego than others. Depends on our evolution, I guess. But we all operate from ego. And the ego isn't a bad thing. The ego is necessary. We need the ego. But I'm thinking about how arrogant and delusional and, I don't know, cocky? It's a word we like to use in the UK, cocky. And it means that we sometimes forget our station, we forget our position and our role, and we get ahead of ourselves. And we puff ourselves up bigger than we actually are. So I say that to say, can you just take a second to imagine, to understand, to realize how infinite the universe is, the divine, God, how expansive, how unlimited. And we're here as little humans with this impression that we can somehow force life or the universe or somehow mold life into how we have decided we want it to be. So the divine, the universe, has more in store for you to experience, to manifest, to bring into existence, into the 3D, than you could even fathom in any amount of lifetimes. And we have to trust that. We have to trust that nature, the universe, wants us to experience its beauty, its abundance, the wealth that it has to offer us. It wants us to experience that. Its bounty, I like that word. We often, okay, so I touched on this in another vlog, and that vlog is doing so well, and my heart is absolutely bursting out of my chest at how much love that I'm getting on one of my vlogs. And that vlog, I'm so out of breath, this is such a hill. And that vlog is called, let me just take a beat. And the vlog's title is, "That crow is so loud," or is it a raven? Hello, we can hear you. The vlog is called "What You Desire Is Already Yours." And because it's having such a great impact with you guys, it's really inspired me to ponder on that a little further. So here we are today. What you desire is already yours. And in that vlog, I talk about how there's a major difference between a desire and a want. So please go over there and check that vlog out, and you'll see what I mean by that. So there are things that we desire and there are things that we want in this life. The things that we desire are placed in us, placed in our hearts by the universe. And that's why there are certain things in life that you really, feel called to move towards. And you sort of can't rationalize it. It's not sometimes logical why you really feel a pull towards certain things, whether it be a place, a person, a project, a thing, whatever it is, like you feel this strong pull towards it. And usually with a desire of the heart, there's a lot of fear around it and resistance sometimes, because we innately, our intuition is telling us that that thing is for us, but it seems so either far from what we currently know, or it just seems, I don't know, like a tiny bit impossible maybe. We have doubts surrounding it, and that's a desire, okay? And then the things we want in life most of the time are born from our ego. So it's okay to want things in life, it's healthy to want things in life, but a lot of the time we confuse what we want and what we need. And I believe the things that we want should be things that if we had them, we'd be happy. It's like the cherry on the cake, but it's not the cake. So we'd be happy and content with or without the thing. So there's no forcing, there's no pushing for that thing. We just make a note that we would quite like that thing. And as I said, it's great to want things. We all want things. You know, we need food, but we want dessert, for instance. Or we need water, but we want champagne. You get the gist. So the things that we need, my darling, are already lined up for us. They're already there. The universe has already decided what you need, and it is constantly course correcting you. It's constantly shifting you on your path to make sure that you will eventually reach that thing that it's placed before you, that you'll eventually succeed in acquiring and finding that thing that you need, okay? Need. Now, the things that we want in life, again, they're often born from ego. And I had a little bit of a mindset shift when it came to like vision boards and creating a vision board. So I have a vision board, and I created it with my mum and my sisters and my sister's girlfriend on New Year's Day 2025. We all sat down with each other and we got out all the magazines, the old magazines, and my sister went out and bought us all these boards, and we had our laptops out and we were like sifting through the internet and Pinterest to find things that we want to bring into our lives, to manifest into our lives this year. And we printed them out on the printer and created our individual vision boards. And it was an amazing activity. It was great. And I've had a bit of a shift in thinking, because I feel like with something like a vision board, I feel like we play too small. I think that's what I'm basically trying to say. We play way too small. How can we beat the universe and what it has already ordained will be ours? Like I said at the beginning of the vlog, everything that's meant for you in this life you will experience. There's nothing you can do about it. There's actually nothing we can do to change that. And that might ruffle a few feathers, but it's the truth. We go through life thinking that we're driving this vehicle, that we're in control, that we've got the steering wheel. We don't. You know, there's that saying, let Jesus take the wheel. I'm not religious, but the saying is true. Let the universe take the wheel. We're so busy trying to direct ourselves, and when I say we're playing small, I mean literally the universe. We make plans and the universe laughs in our face. Like if we were to all get our vision boards out together, I'm sure that most of us would say to each other, like, babe, is that it? Is that all you want? Like, you can do better than that, babe. Like, you're amazing. You're gifted. You're talented. You're blessed. You're creative. Like, you're so amazing. Like, you can do anything in this whole universe that you want to do. You're so capable. Like, I'm rooting for you. Whatever it is that you want to do, I'm here and I support you. So dream bigger, babe. Like, that's how the universe is speaking to us. Like our best friend telling us that, like, that vision board that you got, like, just throw it away, because I've got way more amazing things to give you. So then we get to the end of the year and we haven't succeeded in getting everything on this vision board. And then we're down on ourselves. We think, oh, you know, life's so hard. Why is this happening to me? Everyone else gets what they want, and I don't get what I want. Because the universe doesn't want that for you. So your job is to align with exactly what it is that the universe wants for you. And that's a whole other vlog. But we have to detach from the things that we want. And we have to understand that that thing that we are resisting, that thing that there's a bit of fear around, but it just won't leave you alone. That thing right there is what you need to move towards, my darling. That's where the gold is. That's where you'll find your purpose, your mission in this life, what you're here to do. It's like a compass. It's like a compass. And right now you're spinning. You're spinning. Because there's a lot of frequency distortion, magnetic distortion. You're not heading in the right direction. So your compass, it's going wild. It's not happy. And you're feeling that friction because you're between the two realities. You're between where you are and where you want to be. So you have to stop. And you have to center yourself and take a breath. This is metaphorical, by the way, but it will work literally as well. You have to stop and you have to take a breath. And you have to look at the compass. Eventually the compass will slow down and it'll begin pointing more towards one direction than another. Might still be a little wobbly, there might still be a little bit of doubt, and a little bit of a lack of faith there. But once you turn towards the direction that the compass is kind of suggesting you should go, that's when you'll be on the right path towards that thing that you desire in life. And I would give an example of that from my life. This vlog is getting a little bit long, so I'll just briefly say I had all of these things on my vision board since January, and I'd gotten to a place where I was feeling lost, didn't know which direction to take. There were a few options presented to me, but none of them felt like they were me. And then it got pretty bad, and I got pretty depressed and anxious, and I was in such a low vibrational state at one point. And this was recently. And I had recently changed my career and I pivoted, and I made the decision that that's where I was going to take my life. So I retired, I guess, from the music industry, and I'm retraining now as an Ayurvedic practitioner, a lifestyle and nutrition consultant. So that's where, in fairness, I had been called for a few years before I decided to actually take the leap to go in that direction with the Ayurvedic medicine. So I was on my course. I just qualified the first year, but still I was feeling like it's not giving what I expected it to be giving. Like it's not filling that part of me, that it's not lighting my fire in the way that I thought it would. And I do believe it is a calling of mine, but I don't know if it's my one true calling. I do feel called to heal people, to help people, to assist in people's health and glow up. That's my bag, that's my jam. I love all of that because I love doing that for myself, so I can impart that on others. But I don't want the video to get too long, but basically what I'm trying to say is it wasn't until one morning I was so low, and I was like, you know, it's a whole other year before I qualify as an advanced practitioner. Right now I'm still like in the phase of like building the business. I haven't even started building the business, no website or anything, but it's something that I'll need to do. So I'll need to create a website, I'll need to start marketing myself and all of that. And money is like tighter than tight. I don't have anything major coming in terms of like a money stream. And I was just so scared, so fearful, was doubting that I'd made the right decision and all of that guys, you know what I'm talking about. And then I was watching a YouTube video and it was this guy, I don't know, I think he may be Swedish. I didn't know anything about him. He came up on my recommended page on YouTube, and he was walking with his camera just like this in this huge field, and the sun was setting and it was beautiful, and he was talking and imparting his wisdom to the camera, and it was so chill and so peaceful, and I got such a word from him. And all of a sudden this fire just lit in my soul, and I was like, when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm starting my YouTube channel. Like, that was it. I wasn't ready, I wasn't prepared, I hadn't planned, I didn't know if I had everything I even needed. I just knew that tomorrow morning when I opened my eyes, the first thing I was going to do is slip on some clothes, get out into the beautiful woodland like he was in his video, put the camera in my face and talk about whatever's on my heart. And that's what I did. And I cannot even tell you how much I'm convinced that this is my true calling. And I've said in previous vlogs that I've had a channel. I had a channel years ago, several years ago. I had a channel and it did quite well. And back then, the feeling it gave me was indescribable, but I wasn't evolved or awakened enough at that time to really understand. So yeah, I wasn't at that time in a place to understand that this is my true passion. Creating, imparting knowledge that I have and experience that I have to others. And I don't know if it would matter the medium. I mean, I'm using YouTube right now as the medium, but innately that thing that lights me up and makes me feel like I've finally found my purpose and my calling is just this communing with you, this speaking to you, this sharing. Yeah, just the sharing and the knowledge and the knowing that I am helping someone. One person or 1,000 people, I'm helping someone, and that's all me. It's a bit of me that love it. So to round this up, I want to just encourage you to, whether you are really down on yourself at the moment or whether you're in the best place you've been in your whole life, I want you to just take some time to really try and decipher whether you're currently in your desire, your need, or your want. Which place are you in? And I feel like most of the time, the place before you actually get to the desire is the place of need. So everything else is like stripped away from you, and you're left with simply what you need: a roof over your head, food in your tummy, your loved ones around you, whatever it is that the universe has decided that you need simply to survive. That's all you'll be left with. And from that place, it forces you to go within. You have enough time and limited distractions. You have enough quietness. The universe has gotten rid of the shit, the things, the stuff that have been blocking you. And you're now at a point where you can go inside and listen, inquire. So what is that thing from maybe years ago that you really, really enjoyed doing, but for some reason you stopped? Or what is that thing that you see someone else doing and it brings up a feeling of envy or even sometimes jealousy? And you're envious and jealous because you know that's what you should be doing. There's no reason why you would feel jealous or envious towards anybody that you don't want to be like, that you don't want to embody. Does that make sense? So that's a clue, you know. What's that thing where you close your eyes and you think, oh my God, if only I could do that thing. That's where it is, babes. Trust me on that. That's where your power is. That's where your purpose is. You just gotta take the leap and be brave enough to go towards it. So I'm gonna have to leave this here. I think this is like my longest vlog yet. I love you so much, my angel. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Mwah.